Hey guys, welcome to the Emojicoin toss game tutorial. I'm going to take you through the game mechanics and how the game works. So hit play, you'll be presented with the game rules. The game is made with Lionheart emojis and Rocket 100 emojis. You will be able to bet these tokens within the game, and essentially, double, triple, or even 5x your way up to your winnings. Your game is completely free to play. However, there is a 0.5 Aptos deposit that's required when you are withdrawing, which goes straight to your game wallet. But this is used for gas fees, game maintenance, server maintenance, token buybacks, and any future updates we do to the game. That 0.5 Aptos goes straight into your game wallet, which you can use for withdrawal up to 5 times. Let's get right into it. So once you're in the game, you hit Connect. The first connect is to connect your Petra wallet to the game, and the second wallet pop-up will be to sign the game. This will help the game read your wallet balances in order to use those tokens within the game. You will then be presented with the terms and conditions. You have the option to mute the music on the top left. The terms and conditions explains the laws that are based on your different states or countries, and also that you must be at least of 18 years or older before you play this game. The game is played at your risk, and you are responsible for your own losses. We do explain the randomness algorithm. While the normal mode is completely mathematical and 50-50 with no house control, the high risk is dynamic probability, which has what we call the global probability. It depends on the number of games, the number of wins, number of losses, and the number of users that are on the platform. It does have an offset where players can win up to 2,000 bonus tokens every 24 hours, while playing in high-risk mode. Once you agree to the terms, go ahead and click the checkbox to agree to the terms and continue. Once you're ready to go in the game, you will be asked to deposit tokens into your game wallet. You deposit from your Petra wallet by either hitting the deposit button or hit on your balances to load up. If you don't have the tokens in your wallet at all, you can go buy some on the Panora exchange. Just hit the buy button, select which token you want to buy, and then you can hit Panora. Once you are in Panora Swap, you select your token you want to buy with. For example, I want to pay in Aptos, I select that here, and then you need to connect your wallet here. There you go. Now you can buy whatever token amount you want. Let's say you want to buy 0.1 Aptos worth of Lionheart. You select that and hit confirm. What that would do is essentially buy that token into your Petra wallet. Now you have to come back to the game and then hit deposit, because you have to move the token from your Petra into the game wallet. So you can hit that. You'll see the total tokens that are in your wallet. So I want to deposit, let's say 1,005 tokens. For example, I hit deposit, and that will debit that amount from your Petra wallet into your game wallet. So you'll see in a second, once a transaction is approved, I have that now in my wallet, which I can use to play the game with. Now, if you don't have anything in your Petra balance, or you don't want to go to any of the marketplaces, you can use our custom-built module called Magic Swaps. Hit Magic Swap and it will load up. Once you're in Magic Swap, it will pull all the tokens in your wallet that have some sort of value. If there is a token that, let's say, you're not using, or the project is not going anywhere, and you can essentially convert those tokens into Lionheart or Rocket 100. You just drop down, select the token. For example, I've got a couple of tokens here. I will choose Move GPT, for example. I've only got $2 worth, so I'll just do max and then I'll do deposit. What that does, it takes the token from your wallet and it basically runs our Magic Swap protocol, which is created on Panora, and you swap it for Lionheart. It exchanges based on the token's value and gives you appropriate Lionheart tokens. Then all you do is click close, come back, and that tokens will be directly deposited into your game wallet. Once you have those tokens in your game wallet, you can essentially start to play. You can choose between the two tokens. You can use the swap button here. So you see at the bottom right now, I'm playing with Lionheart. I can choose to play with Rocket 100 by swapping. In this case, the minimum bet is 50 tokens, so I won't be able to play with Rocket 100, but I can go ahead and click that, and I can deposit, let's say, 1,000 Rocket 100. I approve that on my Petra wallet. And in just a few seconds, you'll notice that my balance will go up. There you go. Now I have some Rocket 100 to also play with. I'll go ahead and close. So now you see my flip button is enabled. The first part we're going to talk about is the single mode flip. With the single flip, you have a 50-50 chance to win, and you get paid out up to 80% of your bet amount. You can change the bet amount from here, and you can go 100, 150, all the way up to 1,000 tokens. If you're feeling a bit degen, go ahead, put it all in. You never know. Then you pick your side. So you choose Lionheart or Rocket 100. Doesn't matter. It's basically just picking heads or tails. Let's do Rocket 100, for example, and I do flip. And boom, I won. So that 800 goes straight to your game wallet. You are now free to go ahead and withdraw that if you like. However, if you're feeling a little more degen and you want to really play more, go ahead and increase the number of tokens and let it ride. You can increase the number of coins, up to 5 coins. And then you can also choose how many symbols, or how many of those you expect will be heads or tails, or in our case, Rocket 100 or Lionheart. Right now the odds are in my favor. So 5 coins, and I'm saying 2 out of the 5 will be Rocket 100. So let's go ahead and play that. You notice that the payout is lower because the odds are in my favor now, so the payout is lower than my betting amount. But you can change that by moving that slider up. So if you move it a notch up, so that means 3 tokens, 3 of the 5 coins should be Rocket 100, and that increases the payout. The more you push the odds away from you, you can essentially 5 times your bet amount. But then you're saying 5 out of the 5 tokens should be Rocket 100, which is super high risk. I'm going to take a little lower bet. I'm going to do 2 out of 5 tokens, and I'll do a flip, if I'm lucky. Oh, I was unlucky, so I only had 1 out of the 5. So I'll switch to Lionheart, try my luck with Lionheart. If you notice now, I cannot play, and the flip button is disabled. It's because my Rocket 100 balance has fallen below my betting amount. So I'll just reduce that. So let's do 800, and I'll flip. I was lucky, and so now I have 210. You then have high-risk mode, where once you hit it, it'll present you with the high-risk alert mode, where the payouts are much higher, but the odds are also higher. So play this at your own risk. However, there is the chance that you might hit the 500 token jackpot, and that's 4 times that can happen within 24 hours in the entire game cycle, so you close that. If you notice, the minimum bet is now 200. So if I go down all the way, it's 200. However, you see the payout is also more than 100%. In this case, I can choose again to either stay safe and play the single coin mode. If you notice on the single coin now, I have a massive payout. So I bet 200, I'm getting 320. That's again because of the way the odds are set on high risk. And the more people playing, the more games are played, the odds will change accordingly. So let's do, I'm feeling lucky with Lionheart, so I'll flip that. And for the outcome, oh, okay, so bad luck, did not win. Same thing, the numbers also change the payouts, the more you move the slider across for the outcomes of the coins. Let's say you skewer the odds completely against you. For example, 5 out of 5, and you bet 200, you have a chance of winning up to 2,000 tokens. So 100 times on there. Yeah, but remember, high-risk mode is odds are much tougher. It doesn't matter how you set these slider odds as well. Just remember, these are even higher odds than normal mode. So play at your own risk. If you need any more information, you can hit the info icon to read the game rules. Or, if you need to know about what each of the buttons do, feel free to hit the question mark or the help icon for more information. Play safe and be wise. Try your luck at Emojicoin Toss.